on the last episode of Sister Wives, both Jen and Meri said that Meri paid equally into Coyote Pass. And that is not true, and I will not stand for the lies. Meri paid in more. She paid in more. And so did Janelle, and so did Christine. And this is my argument, which is when Cody paid in, Cody's only job, and Robin's only job is losing money on businesses and TLC. Now, I will say Cody does have Cameo, so we can throw like extra $5,000 into the mix over the past 4 years, okay? That's it. Otherwise, the only thing they've ever contributed other than the TV show are businesses that lose money. Cody even admitted it. I've said it a million times that I was sure all of his businesses failed, and this time he admitted these are failed businesses. He's been losing money. When Meri wanted money for the B&B that she is now sitting on the porch of, he admitted he pulled out 40,000. That's a whole nother thing, and had only earned back 20,000, which is called losing half that money. We know that My Sister Wives Closet was a giant hole that they threw money into. So the only other thing that makes them money is the TV show. And the TV show is family money, which means that every dollar that Cody or Robin put into Coyote Pass from the TLC money was family money. It was actually 20% hers, 20% Janelle's, 20% Christine's, all of that. So that money doesn't really count. And additionally, why does Cody have a share and stuff like his budget? He talks about his budget. It came from his money. He didn't have to maintain a household. Meri had to maintain a household, which they said she was part of the family. She has a household, but we know that she paid for her household out of her own money, which is why I've never given her crap for how big of a house she rented. She was paying for it herself. Who cares? Christine was maintaining her household and her children. Janelle was maintaining her household and her children. Robin was maintaining her household and her children. And Cody was blanking around. Now, we know that most likely he was maintaining Robin's household. We know that that's what was happening, which means that disproportionately they were getting more money. So if they put family money in, it was coming from Meri's pot. Same with that. Plus, and I will never stop talking about this, we have to remember the McMansion. Meri's Vegas house money, Janelle's Vegas house money went into the McMansion, which doubled in value, and they just sold. So the only options, so saying that Meri gets 25% now that Christine's out of the equation is too little. Too little. I will not stand for it. I will not stand for it. She deserves 25% of Coyote Pass and 25% of the at the McMansion at the minimum. At the minimum. I mean, really, I think if you said that Janelle and Meri got all of Coyote Pass and Robin and Cody got to keep their McMansion, I still don't think it would be fair. I don't think that we could make it fair. I think if Meri and Janelle got all of the McMansion and all of Coyote Pass, and we did like some sort of forensic accounting, I think what you would find is that it still wasn't even, but it would be getting closer. So saying she deserves 25% is such a low bar. It's underground. And even Cody is fighting that. And I just will not accept it whenever they say things like, I paid in equally. I'm like, no, you didn't. You paid in more. Because Meri had money that she was earning outside the business that was going in. Janelle and Christine did as well. Now, they don't talk about that. Occasionally, they'll make reference to her clothing business. I get it. They don't want to talk about the MLM. It's not technically their trademark and their copyright, and they can't talk about it. But I wish that they would even if they're not going to name what it is, they would explain that Meri has a whole business where she does direct sales and it makes a significant amount of money. And where is that money going? Because if any of that money is going into the family in any way, shape, or form, she is contributing a bajillion times more than Cody. I know in Cody's head, he thinks the TLC money is all his, and he is very nice to give it out to anyone, but that is not the case. The show is Sister Wives, not Cody Brown's family, and there happens to be other women around. And nobody cares about Robin. I mean, she barely is on this show. She's more of a friend of. So I don't want to hear anything about it. So anyway, that's my sassy second TikTok for the day, which is when they say that she paid in equally, it is such a low bar for what actually happened that I am going to trumpet that she has done more and more of that property is hers. And if she gets 25%, it is the absolute least she deserves. And I'm just going to leave it there.